let us start our discussion about transformer. Transformer is a device which converts lower alternating voltage at higher currents into higher alternating voltage at lower currents and vice versa. It means the higher alternating voltage at lower current into lower alternating voltage at higher currents. So this is a particular device that is used to convert the voltage from a higher value to a lower value, and also a respective change in the current, that is from lower value to higher value. Okay, and this type of change will occur such that total power inputted at the or across the primary terminals of the coil is just equal to the total power obtained at the terminals of the secondary coil. So such type of transformer is known as ideal transformer, whose input power is exactly equal to the output power. It means the output power obtained across the terminal of the secondary coil of the transformer is just exactly equal to the inputted power across the terminal of the input coil. Okay, so there is a particular figure of the transformer, and in this figure you are seeing that there is a primary coil, and this primary coil is connected to a AC voltage source, and there are minimum number of turn in this coil, and there are large number of turn in the coil, and this is also wounded on this iron core of the transformer, and the output means the terminal of the coil is connected to the load, that is a particular resistor, and here the number of turn is larger than the number of turn in the primary. So such type of transformer is known as step up transformer, because they increases the voltage from a lower value to the higher value, and also they are decreasing the value of current from a higher value to the lower value. And the principle of the transformer is mutual inductance. What is mutual inductance? You know it very well. Two different coil, and if there is a particular current flowing through one coil, variable current is flowing through one coil, then there is a flux linkage to the secondary coil, and due to the variation in the flux linkage to the secondary coil, there is an induced EMF across the coil, and due to the changing in the magnetic flux, there is induced EMF produced across the terminal of the coil, so we can obtain a particular voltage across the terminal of the secondary coil. So this is a particular principle. Now if we discuss the theory on which this transformer works, so what is the theory? The theory of the transformer is the inputted power is always equal to the outputted power. It means what will be the value of the input EMF? So input EMF, if we write it as EP, then we can obtain it as minus of NP, that is number of turn in primary coil, and d phi B by dt, and the value of the EMF induced at the secondary coil, this will be equal to minus of NS d phi B by dt. So if we divide EP by ES, then we get either ES by EP, then we get ES by EP is equal to what? Here d phi by dt will be cancel each other, and minus minus also cancel each other, so we get NS by NP. So we get a particular formula, that is ES by EP is equal to NS by NP. Okay, now as we know that if the transformer is ideal, then the total input power, it means input power Pi is equal to output power. So what will be the value of input power at any instant of time? So this will be equal to EP into IP is equal to ES into IS. Okay, so from here ES by EP is equal to IP by IS. So from first and second we can write it as ES by EP is equal to NS by NP is equal to IP by IS. So we can write it as K, transformation ratio. Okay, if the value of K is exactly equal to 1, then the voltage applied across the primary coil is obtained as in the form of secondary coil. It means there is no change in the EMF in the primary and obtained at the secondary coil. But if the value of this K is larger than 1, then the transformer is said to be as step up transformer. If K is equal to 1, then transformer is normal transformer. It means the input voltage is exactly equal to the output voltage. It means there is no change in the voltage input and output. But if K is greater than 1, then from here we can write it as ES by EP is greater than 1. It means ES is greater than EP. It means the output voltage is greater than that of the input voltage. So we can write it as step up transformer. Step up transformer. So in the case of step up transformer, if we increases the number of turn in the secondary coil in comparison to the primary coil, then the transformer is known as the step up transformer. But if we create a particular number of turn in the primary coil larger than that of the number of turn in the secondary coil, then K is less than 1, because number of turn in the primary coil is larger than that of the secondary coil. So it means smaller value divided by larger value. It means the value of K is less than 1. So from here we can also write it as ES is less than EP. It means the voltage across the secondary coil is smaller than that of the voltage applied across the primary coil. So such type of transformer is known as the step down transformer. Step down transformer. So step down transformer, number of turn in the primary coil is larger than that of number of turn in the secondary coil. Okay, so there are two different types of transformer. One is known as step up transformer and other is known as step down transformer. In step up transformer, there is a smaller number of turn in primary coil and larger number of turn in secondary coil. But in step down transformer, there is a large number of turn in the primary coil and a smaller number of turn in the secondary coil. Now, how many types of energy loss can be occurred in the transformer? So in a transformer, there are many types of energy can be lost in the transformer. We can explain it as the energy loss as known as copper loss, because the wire by which can be used to winding on this iron core. So if the resistance of this wire is high, then the value of the resistive loss across this wire will occur. So to reducing the electrical energy as a loss inside the coil, we can use a thick wire for the winding. So we can use thick wire for winding, so we can decrease the electrical energy loss due to resistance of the wire. Now second type of loss is known as hysteresis loss. As you know that when there is a magnetic field created inside this coil like this, so when this magnetic substance, that is iron type of ferromagnetic substance, then this ferromagnetic substance can get magnetized in one time when current is flowing in one direction and demagnetize when current is flowing in opposite direction. So due to hysteresis, it means due to magnetization and demagnetization, some energy is also lost. Now, one major losment occur in this transformer is due to eddy currents. As we know that if we take this iron core as a thick metal, then there is a large amount of eddy currents, and that eddy currents loses the energy in the form of heat, and such type of eddy currents are running in this type, and the value of this current is very large. But if we take this iron core as a laminated form like this, then the value of current becomes very small. So we can reduce the eddy currents loss also in the transformer by taking the laminated core sheet. Okay, and another type of also losment occurs because there is a magnetic flux linkage to the primary coil. Also the flux linkage to this primary coil occurs within the secondary coil, but there is some losment of the flux linkage to the secondary coil which can be generated due to the primary coil, current in the primary coil. So if the total flux does not passes over the secondary coil, then we can find out that there is some loss in the magnetic flux passing through the secondary coil and generated from the first coil. So to reduce such type of loss, we can take both coil, making coaxial and wounding one coil in this form and other is just over upon it. Okay, so we can reduce such type of loss. So these are the few types of loss of energy in a transformer, and this is a very useful device, and we use this in our daily life because we have to reduce the electrical energy from a higher voltage value to a lower voltage value for different types of operating the machinery. Okay, so this is all about the transformer. So you can solve different types of numerical problem based on this concept. So solve these problems. Till now, take care. Thank you.